Hello students, in our last lecture we are solve a practical problem on computation of total taxable income. Okay, uh, that is practical problem number 6 we are solve in our previous lecture. In this lecture we are going to solve a practical problem number 7 on computation of taxable income, okay, of a company. So here problem number 7, that is ABC Company Limited gives you the profit and loss account for the year ended 31st March 2020. Compute taxable income and tax liability of company for assessment year 2020-21. So here we have to compute a taxable income as well as tax liability of the company. Okay, so here we prepare a taxable income as well as tax liability of the company for assessment year 2020-21. Okay, here profit and loss account of ABC Company Limited is given, but we are start to read the problem from additional information. So here additional information first, that is municipal taxes and insurance paid are relating to house property let out. Okay, so municipal tax and insurance are the expenses relating to the house property let out. So it is disallowed expenses. Okay, and disallowed expenses is add in net profit. Then second additional information is that law expenses includes rupees 10,000 being law expenses includes rupees 10,000 being penalty for violating foreign exchange or foreign exchange regulations. Okay, so here penalty amounted to rupees 10,000 for violating foreign exchange regulations is included in law expenses. So it is a disallowed expenses because we studied earlier that the penalty is disallowed expenses of the company or disallowed expense of the business. Then third point is that donation is paid to Prime Minister Drought Relief Fund. So the donation is paid to Prime Minister Drought Relief Fund. It is beneficial, and that information is beneficial for us at the time of deduction of donation from gross total income under section 80G. Then advertisement expenses includes rupees 20,000 paid for purchase of machinery. So advertisement expenses include rupees 20,000 paid for purchase of machinery. So it is a expenditure incurred at the time of purchase of machinery, and it is included in the advertisement. So capital expenditure is not considered as a expense of the business. So capital expenditure is disallowed expense of the business. Then depreciation is allowable as per income tax rule amounting to rupees 50,000. So depreciation is allowed to a company as per income tax rule amounted to rupees 50,000. Okay, so here we read all the information here. Now we read a debit side of profit and loss account and find out expenses which is not relating to the company or business. So salary to staff, it is a expense of the business, allowable expense of the business. Office rent, allowable expense of the business. Rate and taxes, so rate and taxes is relating to the office or relating to the company, so it is allowable expenditure. Municipal tax, so municipal tax adjustment or additional information is provided on the municipal tax, that is the municipal tax and insurance are relating to the house property. So whole of the municipal tax is disallowed, so we make a star in front of municipal tax, because whole amount of municipal tax is disallowed because it is relating to the house property. Then advertisement, make a star in front of advertisement, because additional information is provided on the additional information, that is the additional information number 4, advertisement expenses includes rupees 20,000 paid for purchase of machinery. Okay, so 20,000 is disallowed, so we make a star in front of advertisement, because it denotes the additional information is provided on the advertisement, and the 20,000 is disallowed expense of the company, because it is a capital expenditure, and capital expenditure is not a expense of the business. Then fire insurance, so fire insurance is the expense relating to the company, and it is allowable expense. Okay, then office expense, allowable expenses. Depreciation, so depreciation, here allowable depreciation is rupees 50,000, and here depreciation is charged on the debit side of profit and loss account is 45,000. Okay, is 45,000. So here under charge of depreciation, so first we add the depreciation in net profit, and then we deduct the allowable depreciation from net profit. Okay, so here we highlight the depreciation. Then director fees, allowable expenditure. Penalty for GST, so any penalty is disallowed. Okay, any penalty is disallowed. 27,650. Provision for RDD, so provision for RDD, any provision, any reserve is disallowed. Okay, so provision for RDD is disallowed, 24,000. Then audit fee, allowable expenses. Then law expenses, so law expenses, additional information is provided on the law expenses. Additional information number 2, that is law expenses includes rupees 10,000 being penalty for violating the foreign exchange regulations. So make a star in front of law expenses, because 10,000 is a disallowed expense of the company. Then repairs, so repairs is relating to the office or relating to the company. Okay, additional information is not provided on the repair, so we consider that the repairs is relating to the company. Okay, then purchase of machinery, so purchase of machinery, it is a capital expenditure, and capital expenditure is disallowed in income tax or while computing the income tax of the company. Then income tax, whole of the amount of income tax is disallowed, amounted rupees 33,000. Okay, amounted rupees 33,000. Then insurance, so insurance, make a star in front of insurance or highlight the insurance, because whole of the amount of insurance is relating to the house property. Okay, whole of the amount of insurance is relating to the house property, amounted to rupees 18,000. Then commission, so commission is allowable expense of the company. Miscellaneous expense, allowable expenses of the company. Donation is disallowed expense of the company. Donation is given to charity, donation is given to orphanage, donation is given to temple. Okay, donation, all donation disallowed, amounted to rupees 69,000. Okay, here we find out a disallowed expenses which is recorded on the debit side of profit and loss account. Okay, now we read a credit side of profit and loss account and find out the incomes which is earned from other sources. Okay, so here gross profit 4 lakh, by discount, so it is a income of the company. By commission, income of the company. By miscellaneous receipts, so it is also income of the company. By interest on FD 1 lakh 12,500, so it is a income from other source of company. It is a income from other source of company, amounted rupees 1,12,500. Then dividend from company. Okay, so dividend from company, sorry, here uh, interest on FD is rupees 75,000. Okay, and dividend from company is rupees 1,12,500. Okay, 1,12,500 is the income of, or it is a income earned from other source, or income earned from dividend from other companies, amounted to rupees 1,12,500. Okay, and interest on FD amounted to rupees 75,000. Okay, then rent received from house property 95,000. Rent received from house property amounted to rupees 95,000. So these are the incomes earned from other sources. Okay, we read a problem. Now we are solve the problem. Here net profit is given, amounted to rupees 2,33,450. Okay, now we compute a taxable income, then we compute a tax liability of ABC Company Limited. Okay, so here solution 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 computation of taxable income of company. Okay, then name of assessee ABC Company Limited, then assessment year 2020-21, 2020-21, 2020-21, then previous year, here previous year previous year, that is 2019, previous year 2019-20. Prepare a three column particulars rupees. Okay, particulars rupees, particulars rupees. Then first point is income from business. Income from business, add, or here net profit as per profit and loss account. Okay, so net profit as per profit and loss account is given. Okay, so in the profit and loss account, net profit is given, amounted to rupees 2,33,450. 2,33,450 is the net profit. Then we add inadmissible expenses. Okay, that is disallowed expenses. So we already find out the disallowed expenses, which is recorded on the debit side of profit and loss account. Okay, so here first municipal tax. Okay, so municipal tax is relating to the house property. rupees 12,000, so municipal tax is disallowed. Okay, so here municipal tax amounted rupees 12,000 in inner column. Then second one, that is advertisement. We make a star in front of advertisement. It means additional information is given on the advertisement. So here adjustment number or additional information number 4, that is 20,000. So this 20,000 is relating to the purchase of machinery. So purchase of machinery is a capital expenditure, and capital expenditure is disallowed. So here advertisement into bracket capital expense amounted to rupees 20,000. Then depreciation. So here depreciation is undercharge on the debit side of profit and loss account, because allowable depreciation is rupees 50,000 and depreciation is charged on the debit side amounted to rupees 45,000. Okay, so here we add depreciation, or we directly deduct a difference from net profit. Deduct a difference of depreciation from net profit. Okay, but here we directly add all depreciation charge on the debit side of profit and loss account, that is 45,000, and then we deduct a all amount of depreciation that is amounted to rupees 50,000 from net profit. Okay, then penalty for GST 27,650. So all penalty are disallowed. 27,450. Okay, then sorry, 27,650. Okay, not 450, 650. Then provision for RDD, all provision reserves are disallowed, 24,000. Here provision for RDD amounted to rupees 24,000. Then law expenses. So information is provided on law expenses, that is information number 2. Law expenses include rupees 10,000 relating to the violating the foreign exchange regulations. So here law expenses, okay, law expenses includes rupees 10,000 for penalty of violating the foreign exchange regulation. So penalty is disallowed. Include penalty amounted to rupees 10,000. Then purchase of machinery capital expenditure 1,32,000 disallowed. Purchase of machinery capital expenditure amounted rupees 1,32,000. Then income tax 33,000. Income tax 33,000. Then insurance are relating to the insurance, and municipal tax are relating to the house property. So insurance is a expense of house property, so it is disallowed. Okay, so insurance is relating to the house property, amounted rupees 18,000. Then donation 69,000. Donation 69,000. Donation 69,000. Okay, so here we taken into consideration all the disallowed expenses of the company or inadmissible expenses of company. Now make the total of inner column and add these disallowed expenses in the net profit. Okay, so here total is equal to 12,000 plus 12,000 plus 20,000, 12,000 plus 20,000 plus 45,000 plus 27,650 plus 24,000 plus 10,000 plus 1,32,000 plus 33,000 plus 18,000 plus 69,000. Okay, we get 3,90,650. 3,90,650. Add this total in net profit, that is 2,33,450. We get a amount that is 6,24,100 rupees. Okay, then we deduct less income chargeable under other heads. So we already find out the income chargeable under other heads on the credit side of profit and loss account. Okay, so here interest on FD 75,000, dividend 1,12,500. Okay, interest on FD amounted to rupees 75,000. Then dividend amounted to rupees 1 lakh, amounted to rupees 1,12,500. 1,12,500. 1,12,500. Then rent received rent received amounted rupees 95,000. Rent received amounted rupees 95,000. Okay. So we taken into consideration the income earned from other sources. Make the total of inner column and deduct the amount from net profit. So here total is equal to 75,000 plus 1,12,500 plus 95,000. The total is 2,82,500. Okay. Deduct this value from net profit. So we deduct less 6,24,100 minus 2,82,500. We get 3,41,600. Okay. Then we deduct allowable depreciation. Okay. Then we deduct less allowable depreciation. Okay, allowable depreciation. Here we only deduct the difference. Answer is same. Okay, without adding the depreciation in net profit. Okay, here we add a depreciation whole amount, add in net profit 45,000. If we cannot add this 45,000 in net profit, then we deduct a allowable depreciation from net profit is the only a difference. Okay, that is 50,000 minus 45,000. The difference is 5,000, and that difference is only deducted from here. But here we add a depreciation in net profit, so we deduct allowable depreciation amounted to rupees 50,000. Okay, 50,000 and less loss brought forward. So loss brought forward is not given, so amounting column is nil. Okay, then we deduct the 50,000 from 3,41,600. We deduct a 50,000 from 3,41,600. We get 2,91,600. Okay, we get a 2,91,600. Here we get 2,91,600. Okay, then we compute a income, second part, income from house property. Okay, so here gross annual value, that is rent received. So amount of rent received is given, that is 95,000. Then we deduct less municipal tax. Municipal tax amounted to rupees 12,000. Okay, here we add it in net profit 12,000 because it is disallowed. It is related to the house property. Okay, then we get a annual value. Okay, then we get a annual value, and annual value is 83,000. Annual value is 83,000. Annual value is 83,000. Okay, then we deduct a standard deduction. Okay, standard deduction 30% on annual value. 30% on annual value, that is 83,000 into 30 divided by 100. So we get a 24,900. We get a 24,900. Okay, so we get 25,900 is standard deduction. 24,900 is standard deduction. Deduct this value from annual value. So here 83,000 minus 24,900, we get a income from house property, that is 58,000. 58,100. 58,100 is the income from house property. Then third part is income from other sources. Okay, so here only two incomes are earned from other sources, that is interest on FD amounted to rupees 75,000, and dividend amounted to rupees 1,12,000, 1,12,500. Okay, make a total of income from house property and income from other sources. So here 58,100 plus 75,000 plus 1,12,500. So here we get a income from house property and income from other sources is 2,45,600. 2,45,600. Add this 2,45,600 in net profit. Okay, we get a income or gross total income of company. 2,45,600. 2,45,600. Okay, we get, add this 2,45,000 in 2,91,600. We get a gross total income, that is 5,37,200. Okay, 5,37,200 is the gross total income. Okay, then we deduct less deductions. So here 100% deduction, 100% deduction is allowed, under section 80G. Okay, 80G. Donation is paid to Prime Minister Drought Relief Fund. Okay, so 100% donation is allowed for deduction. Only one deduction is here, that is donation. Okay, so donation amount is 69,000. So 100% donation is allowed for deduction. So deduct the 69,000 from gross total income, 69,000. Okay, 69,000. So here 5,37,200 minus 69,000, we get a 4,68,200. Okay, 4,68,200 is taxable income of company. Okay, 4,68,200 is the taxable income of company. So here we compute a taxable income of company. Now we compute a tax liability of the company. Okay, so first of all, the tax on income of company is 30% for foreign company and 25% for domestic company. Okay, so here remember the rate of tax, that is tax for foreign company is 30% and domestic company is 25%. So remember the rates, and also the rate of income tax of company is determined by the gross receipts of the company. So here our ABC company is a domestic company. Okay, so here rate of income tax for domestic company. Okay, so 25% tax is charged on income of domestic company. Okay, so our ABC company is domestic company. Okay, so here we compute a income or tax liability of the company. So here particulars rupees computation of tax liability. Okay, particulars rupees. Okay, so here 25% on taxable income of company. Okay, taxable income of company, that is 25, that is 25 divided by 100 multiplied by income 4,68,200. Okay, so compute the value. Okay, so here 25% on 4,68,200 into 25 divided by 100, we get a income tax amounted to rupees 1,17,050. Okay, 1,17,015. Then we add a surcharge. Okay, surcharge means a tax on tax. We paid a tax on tax. It means we compute a tax that is amounted to rupees 1,17,050. We paid a surcharge on 1,17,050. But here condition is very important for surcharge. Okay, so surcharge is computed if the surcharge is computed if the surcharge is computed if the surcharge is computed if net income of the domestic company. Surcharge is computed on tax, or surcharge is calculated on tax if the net income of company is exceeds rupees 1 crore, is rupees 1 crore. Okay, but does not exceed rupees 10 crore. Okay, does not exceed 10 crores. Then percentage of surcharge is surcharge is 7. Then percentage of surcharge is 7. So it is very important. If the net income of company exceeds 1 crore but does not exceed 10 crore, the percentage of surcharge is 7. Okay, it means 7%. Percentage of surcharge is 7. Okay, then second condition is net income exceeds, here for domestic company. Okay, here we already give a title, computation of tax liability of domestic company. Okay, we solve all problems of domestic company. Okay, so we compute a tax liability of domestic company. So here, if net income of company is more than 20 crore, then percentage of surcharge, then more than or the net income of company exceeds, or the net income of company is more than 10 crore, then percentage of surcharge is 12. Okay, so here percentage of surcharge is 12% if the net income of the company is more than the 10 crore, more than the 10 crore. Then third condition relating to the domestic company about surcharge is for foreign company. Okay, not another condition is given relating to the domestic company. So remember these two conditions. So here our net income of ABC Company Limited. Okay, so here net income of ABC Company Limited is 4,68,200. It means the surcharge is nil because the net income is more than 1 crore but up to or does not exceeds 10 crore. Exceeds or more than 1 crore but does not exceeds 10 crore, we compute a 7%. But here net income of the or taxable income of company is rupees 4,68,200. So surcharge is nil. Okay, then we add 4% health and education cess. Okay, 4% health and education cess. So 4% health and education cess on uh, tax. Okay, so here 4 divided by 100 multiplied by 1,17,050. Okay, so it is a compulsory to all. Okay, says is compulsory, says is compulsory, health and education says. So here we compute a says that is 1,17,050 into 4%, that is 4,682. 4,682. Okay, now add this says in tax and make a total. So here 1,17,050 plus 4,682. So total tax liability of company is 1,21,000 1,21,732. Okay, so here tax liability of company amounted rupees 1,21,732. Got it? So it is very easy to compute. Okay, the tax liability of the company. Okay, but just remember the two things, that is rate of income tax for domestic company 25% and surcharge. Okay, surcharge means we paid a tax on a tax. Okay, it's called surcharge. Okay, but here surcharge is not applicable to ABC company because uh, taxable income or net income of ABC company limited is not more than 1 crore. Okay, it is below than 1 crore. Okay, so surcharge is not applicable to the ABC company limited. Then education cess is 4%, which is also paid on tax, okay, not on income. We compute a education cess on tax, okay. So tax is 1,17,050. So compute a 4% on 1,17,050. So we get a 4,682. Add this 4,682 in 1,17,050. We get a 1,21,731. It is a tax liability of the company. Got it? Okay. बघा यामध्ये आज आपण प्रॉब्लेम जो पाहिला तो ABC कंपनीचा आणि त्यांची टॅक्स लायबिलिटी सुद्धा आपल्याला कम्प्यूट करायला लावलेली आहे. आता तुम्हाला सोल्युशन मी काही एक्सप्लेन करत बसणार नाही मराठीत, का तर हे आपण ऑलरेडी डिस्कस केलेले आहेत, प्रॉब्लेम झालेले आहेत, सेम आहे, काही त्यामध्ये डाऊट नाही. परंतु इथं सर्व कंपनी किंवा जे काही मी प्रॉब्लेम घेतले ते सर्व डोमेस्टिक कंपनी होत्या. ओके, ABC कंपनी लिमिटेड. ओके, मग डोमेस्टिक कंपनी आहे, डोमेस्टिक कंपनीचा आपण टॅक्स कम्प्यूट करतोय. त्यात आपल्याला टॅक्स कम्प्यूट करायला लावलेला आहे. जर फॉरेन कंपनी असेल तर फॉरेन कंपनीला 30% इन्कम टॅक्स रेट आहे. डोमेस्टिक कंपनीला किती आहे? 25%. कम्प्युटेशनमध्ये काही अडचण नाही. फॉरेन कंपनी असली तर फक्त 30% होईल, डोमेस्टिक कंपनी असेल तर फक्त 25% होईल. त्यामध्ये मग 25% ऑन म्हणजे 25% कशावरती? तर टोटल ऑर टॅक्सेबल इन्कम ऑफ कंपनी. मग ते कसं काढलं आपण? तर दॅट इज 25 डिवायडेड बाय 100, 25 भागिले 100 गुणिले 4,68,200. 4,68,200 टॅक्सेबल इन्कम. मग आपला टॅक्स आला किती? 1,17,050. त्यामध्ये ॲड काय करतो? सरचार्ज. ओके, सरचार्ज म्हणजे काय की सरचार्ज हा आपण ॲडिशनल टॅक्स भरतो टॅक्सवरती. ओके, ॲडिशनल टॅक्स पेड ऑन टॅक्स. ओके, म्हणजे ॲडिशनल टॅक्स आपण जो भरतो टॅक्सवरती त्याला सरचार्ज म्हटलं जातं. आता हा सरचार्ज डोमेस्टिक कंपनीसाठी काय सांगितलेलं आहे? तर डोमेस्टिक कंपनीमध्ये सांगितले की ज्या कंपनीचा नेट इन्कम म्हणजे टॅक्सेबल इन्कम 1 करोड ते 10 करोड पर्यंत आहे, म्हणजे 1 करोडपेक्षा जास्त आणि 10 करोडच्या आतमध्ये. ओके, 1 करोडपेक्षा जास्त 10 करोडच्या आतमध्ये असेल तर त्यांना किती टक्के सरचार्ज द्यावा लागेल? 7%. किती आहे? 7%. ओके, इथं मी लिहिले पर्सेंटेज ऑफ सरचार्ज इज 7, म्हणजे 7% सरचार्ज त्यांना द्यावा लागेल. परंतु नेट इन्कम या ABC कंपनीचा किती आहे? 4,68,000, म्हणजे बिलो 1 करोड, 1 करोडच्या कमी आहे म्हटल्यानंतर त्यांना सरचार्ज देण्याची गरज आहे का? नाही, म्हणून आपण तिथं नील म्हटलं. परंतु 4% हेल्थ अँड एज्युकेशन सेस हा कंपल्सरी द्यावा लागतो. ओके, मग तो कशावरती द्यायचा? इन्कमवरती द्यायचा का? नाही, इन्कमवरती आपण देत नाही. टॅक्सवरती एज्युकेशन सेस आपण कम्प्यूट करून देतो. लक्षात आलं? ज्या पद्धतीत सरचार्ज देतो त्याच पद्धतीत. मग 4% आपण कम्प्यूट केले कशाच्या? टॅक्सेबल इन्कमच्या. तर ते किती आले? ओके, टॅक्सेबल इन्कमच्या म्हणजेच कशाच्या? तर टॅक्सेबल इन्कम मधून जो टॅक्स आपण कम्प्यूट केलेला आहे. लक्षात आलं? टॅक्सेबल इन्कमच्या वरती आपण टॅक्स कम्प्यूट केला 1,17,050, त्याच्यावरती 4%. लक्षात आलं? मग त्याच्यावरती 4% काढले असता आपल्याला रक्कम मिळाली 4,68,082 रुपये. ती ॲड केली टॅक्सेबल अमाऊंटमध्ये. ओके, जी की टॅक्स आहे ज्याच्यावरती म्हणजे जी टॅक्स आपण भरणार आहे, जो टॅक्स भरणार आहे त्यामध्ये. मग टॅक्स किती होता? तर इन्कमचा टॅक्स किंवा कंपनीच्या इन्कमवरती टॅक्स लागला होता तो 1,17,050चा. त्याच्यावरती आपण सेस एज्युकेशन सेस कम्प्यूट केला 4,682, ॲड केले 1,17,050 मध्ये. टोटल आली 1,21,732. ओके, टोटल किती आली? 1,21,732. त्या टोटलला काय म्हणतो? तर तेवढी टॅक्स लायबिलिटी कंपनीची ही 2020-21 मध्ये राहील. तेवढा टॅक्स कंपनीला भरावा लागेल त्यांच्या इन्कम वरती. म्हणजे 4,68,200 वरती कंपनीला किती टॅक्स भरावा लागेल? 1,21,732 एवढा टॅक्स भरावा लागेल. याला म्हटलं जातं टॅक्स लायबिलिटी, कम्प्युटेशन ऑफ टॅक्स लायबिलिटी. सो रिमेंबर these conditions and percentage of rate of income tax. Okay, in our next lecture we are solve a problem number 8, and again we compute a total taxable income as well as a tax liability of the company. Okay, thank you very much.